If you've dealt with severe acne like I have, and now you're dealing with the acne scarring, you've probably realized that topical creams only go so far. You need to physically stimulate collagen to see bigger changes. But the device that you choose matters. So I have 4 of the most popular tools on the market right here. I have the classic Dermaroller, I have the trendy microinfusion stamp like QURE, I have the heavy-duty Dr. Pen Ultima M8, and I have the Banisher 3.0. Now, I'm gonna give my honest opinion. I actually own all of these, as you can see. I've tested them, and while they all claim to do the exact same thing, the way they treat your skin is completely different. Today, I'm gonna break down the pros and cons of each. I'm gonna show you the banana test. It's probably gonna shock you. And I'm gonna explain why one of these is my go-to for my own scarring journey. All right, let's start with the OG, the standard Dermaroller. Now, pros, to be fair, they are very cheap, they're easy to find. If you're on a budget, this is usually where you start. Now, cons, there's a massive problem with this design. It rolls. So think about a plow in a field. Because the needles are in a wheel, they enter your skin at an angle and they also exit at an angle. This creates a digging motion. So instead of a clean puncture in and out, you're actually micro tearing the skin. Now this increases trauma, redness. If you have active acne, it can actually spread bacteria across your face like crazy. And using a Dermaroller can cause new types of scarring. So dermatologists generally do agree that this is not as effective as other methods. Now next up, we have the microinfusion stamps. So brands like QURE, Glove, Ceranova, all of those ones. The pros are, this concept is really cool. It stamps vertically, so that solves that tearing issue of the Dermarollers. And these needles are hollow, so that way the serum that's in the back of the vial can make its way through the needles and into your skin as you're stamping. A lot of these brands, like QURE, I think, they use gold-plated titanium needles, which is antibacterial for one, but it also helps keep the integrity of the needle, which is really cool. Now, cons are, and this is a big hidden danger, especially for those of us on Team Acne who still deal with active acne, these needles have to be hollowed to let that serum through. Right? Now, if you have any active bacteria on your face, if you have any active acne, that hollow needle can act like a straw, so it can suck up bacteria into that vial, the device's chamber, and then it will pump it back into other areas of your face. Now, this creates a major cross-contamination risk, and if you reuse this device without completely emptying the vial in the back and refilling it, you've now let bacteria breed in this vial, and then that's going to join your face on the next time you use it. So again, the concept is very cool, but you don't need the serum to come out of the needles as they stamp. It is just as effective, and you will use a lot less serum, so save money, by just applying the serum after you stamp. And then you have those perfect little channels that you've created in your skin for the serum to get sucked into the deeper layers of your skin. Now let's talk about the heavy hitter, the Dr. Pen Ultima M8. Now the pros are, this is a motorized device. It's fast, it's powerful, it's adjustable, it feels professional. Now the cons are, the fact that it's quote unquote professional is exactly why I struggle to recommend this for at-home use. This device can go up to 2.5 millimeters in depth. If you don't know already, that is really deep. Maybe too deep, because at 2.5 millimeters, it penetrates into something on your skin called the reticular dermis. Now, this is a very deep structural layer of your skin, and if you make too many passes or you go too deep on thinner areas like your forehead or your temples, you can cause excessive trauma to this deep layer of your skin. And instead of building a new collagen, which is what you want, the skin's aggressive wound response can actually lead to fibrous scarring. Now, basically, this just means that the skin can overheal and it can create a very thick, uneven scar tissue that is worse than the original problem. We tend to think deeper means faster healing, right? The more intense it is, the faster I'm gonna get rid of my acne scars. Now, here is another big danger with Dr. Pen. If you drag this even slightly, or again, if you press too hard, or your skin catches and clumps under the device, you can cause lacerations. Now, you can actually cause a new type of scarring, which is called track mark or drag scarring, which you originally didn't have at all. If you look on Reddit, it is filled with horror stories like this from people who are using this device and other devices like this, where they just aren't using it correctly and they don't know how to use it correctly. And if you have a darker skin tone, this can also cause PIH, which is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which just basically means it can leave dark spots and marks all over your face. It still kind of blows my mind that motorized dermapens for at-home use exist, because as of this moment, this Dr. Pen M8 model does not have FDA clearance. So unless you are a trained professional who's doing this perfectly, for me, the risk of damage is just way too high when you could be getting the same benefits and not risking damage. All right, real life time. I don't know about you guys, but I am a visual learner. So look at this banana. Now here is the Dermaroller, and it's going to cause a lot more trauma. Remember, because of the way that the needles enter and exit at an angle, it's going to be causing digs, and most people are also pushing way too hard with the Dermaroller, which makes that digging even worse. All right, next up is the Dr. Pen. Now I set it to a higher depth to show how most people are using this. Now when we do this, we're getting a lot of bruising and uneven texture, especially where the motor is dragged. And then here's the Banisher 3.0. The needles have that same clean vertical entry, but the manual pressing prevents dragging and tearing. So there's a lot less bruising, it's a lot more precise, and the structural integrity of this peel is still there, but the channels are wide open for serum. Now this brings me to my personal favorite, which is the Banisher 3.0. Now it takes the stamping benefit of the microinfusion devices, but it ditches the hollow needles and avoids that cross-contamination risk with the serum, so it's sanitary. It takes the vertical precision of the Dr. Pen, it creates those perfect straight channels into the skin, but it gets rid of the motor, so that way you have precise control of the pressure you're using and you avoid all the dangers of misusing it, and it shares none of the similarities of the Dermaroller, which is a terrible device. The replaceable heads come in 0.25, 0.5, and 1 millimeter length, which allows you to get deep and be very effective, but not deep enough that you can cause the same type of serious damage as you can with the Dr. Pen. Now, I've been using the Banisher 3.0 along with their whole lineup for years. I've constantly tested new tools whenever they launch. I've tried literally everything out there, and honestly, to me, nothing compares to this. It has gold-plated titanium needles like the QURE device, but also the needles on the Banisher 3.0 are very unique because they are very, very thin, especially compared to devices like Dr. Pen and a bunch of the other needles that are out there, which are much thicker and much more painful. Over the years, by using Banish, I've seen a massive improvement in my skin texture and my scarring. I'm also a big fan of their serum that you use with it, as well as all the other products, because they are all natural, but they're all science-backed, effective active ingredients, which to me is very important. And one of my favorite parts is that the cap is self-sanitizing. So you fill it with alcohol, you screw it on, and then the needles just stay clean. Where it is a lot harder to clean other devices, and some people just don't, which is a huge no-no. Please clean your needles. And cost-wise, the replaceable heads are about $20, which is roughly the same price, if not slightly cheaper than buying Dr. Pen cartridges. The Dr. Pen has come a long way, but since we're doing this all at home, to me, this opens the door to way too many complications. The risk of infection, track marks, new types of scarring that shouldn't even exist, none of that is worth it. I would rather not worry about whether or not I used it right. Dermarollers, as we covered, these are just terrible. And microinfusion stamps like QURE, this has some merit, but it wastes serum and it has cross-contamination risk written all over it. Again, I stick with Banisher because it works, it's safe, and it's very effective, and I've seen the results on my own face. Now, if you want to check out the Banisher 3.0, I will have this link below, and if you're watching this the day I upload, it's actually Black Friday right now, so the Banish kit is down to $99, and everything on the site is buy two, get one free. So whether you're watching this the day I upload or in the future, you can always use my link, banishbrian.com, and my code, which I'll put all of this below, because this is always going to get you the best deal they have available. So let me know in the comments below, have you ever used any of these devices? I want to hear about it. Make sure you subscribe for more honest acne talk, and I will see you guys in the next one.